Good morning, children. Today we'll continue with lesson 2, human body, the skeletal system. Now, yesterday whatever I taught you, I'll just quickly look at them once. Okay, the human skeleton is the internal framework of the human body. You can say it as, it is written here, it is a rigid framework of bones that serves many important functions. You can also say the human skeleton is the internal framework of the human body. It is composed of around 270 bones at birth. This total decreases to around 206 bones by adulthood, like when you are 20 to 21 years old. After some bones get fused together, okay, the bone mass in the skeleton reaches maximum density around age 21. Now, yesterday I told you that the skeletal system is also called musculoskeletal system. Okay. Now, today we'll go through major bones and their functions. The major bones in our body. The major bones of the skeleton include skull. Skull is inside your head. Is the skull. Limbs, that is the bones of your arms and legs. They are known as limbs. Backbone, rib cage. Backbone is the back portion of your body. That is the backbone, the upper portion of your body. This is the backbone. Then the rib cage is the front portion. Okay, that is the chest bone. And jawbone. Jawbone is inside your mouth. You have jaws. Okay, that is the jawbone. So one by one we'll discuss about them. First one is the skull. The skull is the bony framework of the head. See, inside your head you actually have the skull. Okay, that is the bony framework. It is made up of bones. So it is known as bony framework of the head. It covers and protects the brain. Now inside your skull you have the brain, the most important part of your body, which controls, the brain controls the whole body, your actions, your movements. The brain sends signals to your whole body, what to do, what not to do. It also provides shape to the face. Actually, the skull, it provides a shape to your face also. The skull consists of a total of 22 bones. How many bones are there in the skull? There are 22 bones in your skull. Out of the 22 bones, 8 bones make up a protective frame around the brain. Outside the brain you see 8 bones make up a protective frame around the brain. And the remaining 14 bones make the upper and lower jaws. You see the picture is given here of the skull. You see here 8 bones make up a protective frame. The upper portion you see around the brain, there are 8 bones, okay? And remaining 14 bones, they make up the upper and lower jaws. You see this whole construction, you can consider it as your skull. The whole construction of your head, your face, that comes under the skull, okay? And you see 14 bones, they make the upper and the lower jaws. You see the upper jaws, upper portion of your mouth, that is the upper jaw, and the lower, this is the lower portion of your mouth, that is the lower jaw, and other facial structures. You can see other facial structures, the cheeks are there, the chin is there. These are the other facial structures. Except the lower jaw, all other bones in the skull are fixed. See, the lower jaw, it is not fixed. All other portions are fixed. Okay? All other bones in the skull are fixed and hence immovable. You cannot move them. Immovable means you cannot move them. And movable means which you can move. We are able to talk and eat because of the movable lower jaw. We are able to talk and eat. I am talking, you are talking, we are eating. This is only possible of the movable lower jaw. See, rest of the portion is immovable. Okay. Now you see, the hardest bone in the human body is the jawbone. Okay, this is not written here. But I am saying you the hardest bone in the human body is the jawbone. Okay. Now let us come to limbs. Human beings have two pairs of limbs. They are the forelimbs or the arms and the hind limbs or the legs. So forelimbs are known as arms. Today I am going to explain you forelimbs or the arms. Okay, the movement of the arms, the functions. You see here, forelimbs of the arms are divided into two parts. Now you see here, these are divided into two parts, the upper part and the lower part. You can see the upper arm and the lower arm. The upper arm has a single long bone called humerus. Upper, you see here the upper arm, this is the upper arm. It has a single long bone. Please follow, children. You can see the picture also. You see the picture is given here. It has a single long bone called humerus. The upper portion you see. Whereas the lower arm has two long parallel bones called ulna and radius. You see the lower portion, there are two long bones are there. One is ulna and the other is radius. Humerus is joined to ulna and radius at the elbow. This portion is the elbow. This is joining this portion where you are bending your arm. Actually your hand you are bending. This portion is joining your upper arm to your lower arm. Okay. Humerus joined to ulna and radius at the elbow. Many small bones join together to make up the wrist. You see wrist here. Many small bones. What happens? Many small bones join together here. They are joined together here to make your wrist. See, your wrist is also movable. You can move it. Your wrist front portion you can do, back you can do, front, back you can do. Okay. It is also made up of many small bones. Now, forelimbs along with the muscles and joints provide movement to arms. Forelimbs. Just now we talked about our forelimbs only, about our arms, upper arm, lower arm. This is your forelimb. Along with the muscles and joints, see it is joined here. This portion is known as elbow. Joints provide movement to arms and help us to perform different activities. Okay. With the help of this forelimbs along with the muscles and joints, they provide movement to arms. We can move our arms in any portion, in any position you can move your arms, okay. And help us to perform different activities. With this arms only, with this hands, you do a lot of work. We work with our hands, right? Different activities like writing, eating and holding things. Whatever we do, most of the things we do with our hands. Most important thing is writing, eating, holding things. I am holding this book. Okay, you are doing a lot, so you are drawing, you are painting, isn't it? So all these things you are doing with your forelimbs, with your hands. Children, please revise. Today you please revise skull and limbs. In limbs you revise forelimbs. Okay.